welcome team. We're back here with Valor Vinyls behind the scenes. I'm Jaden Connolly. Episode 1 we had some very good traction and I thought I'd continue on with the momentum and talk through episode 2. And what I have here is all everything listed off in dot points so I can keep to it and keep it quite authentic. And I'm not reading off something, so I'm trying to build upon that. So episode 1 was pretty good and we talked about the sourcing of stickers, how I came up with the idea and everything along with that. And then in this one I want to talk more about how I set up my store and how I built upon a Shopify store. And I'm quite excited about this because this was a massive learning curve for myself and I think I did it quite successfully, and I'm always improving upon it. So yeah, it's good to learn off someone and learn off masters, and that's kind of what I did with my Shopify store. And then so hopefully you can learn from me and kind of level up a bit faster than I did. So what I want to go through is getting started with Shopify. So as I was speaking about, I had no knowledge of it, right? I heard it from time to time. Every so often you would hear someone promote it on podcasts. Where I've learned a lot of my information and a lot of the building blocks was through the Real World and Capital Club. So I started off doing a lot of drop shipping with the help of a individual from the Capital Club. He went step by step, video by video, and best provider, how to make a store real quick, and all the email automations to set up. It went through everything. I think I tested out 3 or 4 products with 3 or 4 different websites, and that's building the landing page, building the logo, and everything that goes along with that, right? So I was pretty fast at developing a store. And then when I finally got the idea of launching this Valor Vinyls, you know, I could do it within an hour pretty much, but it was the nitty gritty, making everything perfect, that took a bit longer, right? But overall, learning from them and developing my own little Word document of things to check off as I'm going through it all really helped me to make that a bit faster, right? So the cheat sheet for efficiency is very important, and then you can just go through that. So yeah, and then so with the next part I wanted to talk about, after learning from others and having my own cheat sheet, is the crafting the store itself. So logo, domain, and branding. And I did want to make this one a big branding aspect and have people fall in love with Valor Vinyls and an aesthetic to it. And my aesthetic I wanted to bring out was like a Skyrim and Dungeons and Dragons and adventure type vibe. So, you know, if they're opening the packaging of the box, it feels like you're opening a chest, a treasure of glorious stickers, right? So that's what I wanted to do with the branding, and I went with a shield logo, and I tried to set up certain colors that made you think about Valor Vinyls. So, you know, you think green, potentially you think Starbucks, you know, you think a bit of red, white, maybe you're thinking YouTube. See, I just wanted some color scheme that instantly made you think of Valor Vinyls. And what I came to the conclusion of was a nice gold and light blue, and I think that is very nice, a very nice touch. And yeah, and with the logo I took some time to develop that, and I was chat GPTing all these names and what could be the best name for me. I came to the conclusion of a double V, VV, Valor Vinyls. Rolls off nicely, it's quite unique, and I think Valor has a nice touch to it as well, with my military background and with me approaching a lot more military customers. So I think it's a nice touch. And yeah, and then I just developed my own little logo, crafted on Canva, and wanted to put that shield in it, and I think it turned out very nice. and it's been working ever since. And it started off with a nice a black and white logo, and then I added some color to it, and just always building upon it, and yeah, that's about it really on that, on the logo, domain and branding. Pretty easy to get your own domain, buy it through Shopify and label it, and make sure it links up quite nicely to your Instagram and every other handle that you have. So that's a good thing to remember when developing your own store name, domain name, and etc. Right? So yeah. We got here tools and features that made Shopify beginner friendly. Not quite all that much. It was more to do with the apps that I had to learn. And so you've got to think about your email automations and how to constantly get the customers to think about you, right? And constantly get their attention and what they're missing out on and all that stuff. So learning email automations was a big one, and I do want to jump into that more in another episode because that is a whole can of worms to talk about. Just other little apps I wanted to get my hands on was like a sticky cart, so whenever you're scrolling down, that add to cart function is always quite close. We've got the AusPost easy label, so whenever I'm fulfilling orders, it's quite easy just to click and fulfill. I don't have to have AusPost on open and copy paste different addresses, so that is saving a lot of time. And there's a few more here and there, but those are the main key ones of apps to have. You got reviews, you can set up your reviews nicely and allow customers to give you that review. That's an automation that comes after they purchase. But you just want your Shopify to be very friendly and easy to use by the customer. Yeah. I try to keep brand consistency throughout the whole website, and having to set up a nice banner on the front page that suited my niche, right? I wanted to show off all the stickers as soon as possible, and this front page just had so many alterations. Like I'm still not happy with it, with the final product, and I wanted to be able to have custom stickers front and center, but also I've now thrown in mystery bundles here, and then wanted to know what the most popular best-selling ones are, and then have someone still be able to jump in and see the newest releases. There's just so much you need to be thinking about, and you just do not want to overwhelm your customers, right? So it is such a fun process to think about. Another really good one that took me a long time to think about, and it just popped up in my head again, was the pop-ups. Now this is huge, and you see it everywhere you go, that you'll click on a website and 10 seconds later, boom, comes up saying, hey, would you want a discount, right? So that was one. It took me a little while to activate and get it working, but that is a very, very good one to have, and I just kept it brand aesthetic. Another thing I want to touch upon before we do a slight wrap up, because I don't want to bombard you with too much knowledge to begin with, so we'll leave episode 2 quite short, and we'll keep building upon episode 3, 4, and then I can get a bit of a thought from all yous and see what yous want to see. So just finishing up, I want to talk about me developing the product pages and what I want from that. So those were pretty easy to do because of my stickers, and I just had so many of them. But if you've just a one-stop shop of a product, and what I learned with the drop shipping was I went quite in depth with a bit of a description and all the benefits of the product and what you could get, how you would feel from the product and all stuff like that, right? With the stickers though, I just pretty much labeled what they were, so being the sticker as a die cut or a rectangle or a square, and the dimensions with that. And then so that was pretty easy to do. Slight descriptions, having the shipping time, having what the material I used for the stickers. So that's another thing to think about, and yeah, the turnaround time and all that. So I didn't want to bombard them too much with the product descriptions and everything. They can see the image, they have a feeling towards the image, they want to purchase it, and they'll grab that sticker. The photos for that was just a JPEG version of the sticker, a nice electronic thing, and then the physical product itself. So you got all, you could zoom in and see all the details, right? The other thing was the custom approach. That was a lot more detail, having to set up all the sticker formats, allowing the customers to click in and finding those formats they wanted, and then being able to select your quantity, dimensions, and having to upload your design. So that was a lot more work to go into it, but I think I've done it quite successfully, and people have been using the custom function a lot, so it's working well, and I'm always trying to find a better way to do it, but currently it's working great, and I have like 7 or 8 different custom options, being large format and holographic stickers, etc. So it's really good, and yeah, I'm quite happy having such a seamless navigation upon my store. That's always a working thing, right? But yeah, that's pretty much me touching upon me. That's me touching upon developing my store, and it's been fun to talk about this. I do want to go into more things in the future. Episode 3 got more labeled here saying pricing, shipping challenges. We could also touch upon how I package the stickers and what the packaging process is like for myself. Maybe the About Us page, how to set up a nice About Me, and to talk about you and your brand and your store to get the customers to be more, attached to you, right? So it's good. Happy with, but I encourage you all to keep building upon your own business, or keep thinking about what your business could be. And if you have anything else to add, please just let me know, or any questions. I do love just talking about how I've developed this and the work that goes into it, and I'm getting currently 100 plus orders a week. Our total sales so far is just hitting over 60k. So far everything is going well. The momentum is building, social media is going off. We've hit over 3k followers. Just did a giveaway on that, so all is well, all is good. Valor Vinyls is growing strong, and we are the only stop for custom and pre-designed stickers. So this is great. But thank you for watching. I'm Jaden Connolly, and I'll see you next time.